You know how Ghost Ride the Whip?
Can you show us?
How to Ghost Ride the Whip?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is like a British Ghost Riding of the Whip because I'm on this side. Ghost Riding the Whip, you're driving, shh. You slow it down to about 5 miles an hour. You get out of the car, shh. And then while you're outside the car, you dance while it's still driving, like this.
I thought you do
like this. Like that.
You're so disgusting.
Welcome to the Forever Frenemies show. It's always better when I say the name of the show because I don't ever mess it up.
Yeah, I mess it up on purpose. Thanks for still being my frenemy after this.
We're frenemies for life.
Yeah, we are.
Forever frenemies.
You know the thing I really appreciate about us, that actually this is the only compliment I'll ever give you, is that you and I can disagree about something, but we could talk about it like two men.
Yeah, because you were kind of manly.
Yeah, I've got some serious size over here.
Oh.
Yeah. And I like to participate in the pissing contest. So when I go to Dubai, I will,
Yeah, but you have to have money. Oh, shit. That's cool. Wow, what is that? I don't know.
It's the size.
The size. You do have a big arm.
Yeah, my arms are, look at this.
Wow. Yeah. It's really not defined very well, but it's good. Has some size. I'll agree.
So I have, so what are we going to talk about this episode?
Well, we had decided on it, and then you said, I can't remember, let's just roll.
Well, I wanted to discuss it live because I want the viewers, for you guys to be a part, Yeah.
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 Okay, well, this episode is about the viewers coming on the show. So if you're a viewer and you want to be on the show, come on the show.
Like if you
are a foot model, you're an F-boy,
you're a city girl.
If you like to get hyphy.
We want to see. Have you
ever seen an episode of that show?
Which one?
Oh my!
Have you ever seen that episode of that show?
It's one of the greatest episodes of a TV show in history. I'll do it. I'll jump. There used to be a show on MTV.
I hate to break character.
And it was called Is She Really Going Out With Him? And it was a reality show, and it was about girls whose boyfriends were absolutely ridiculous. And this guy, he looked kind of like Brecky, which me and Brecky got into it. I don't know if you know that. But Brecky...
Yeah, I figured eventually the time.
Yeah, of course. Well, because, he's got, Corey's D in his mouth all the time. But the point, who's a big giant scammer, we've all found out. Long story. They're getting clawbacks on Swan. I don't know if you've heard about that. Do you know about that? Yeah, because their Bitcoin's locked up on Prem Trust.
Well, I know.
They're supposed to switch to a new one, but there's still problems. So they said they may have to do clawbacks. And he said, don't worry, we'll give everybody their money back after the clawback. Anyways, the point is...
Well, I mean, now...
The point is
Celsius, well, who knows what's going to happen.
This guy looks like Brecky.
Okay.
But he was wearing, do you know those giant plastic sunglasses?
That might be my old roommate, Dickie.
It may be. He had these giant plastic sunglasses, and he
slept on a couch cushion in the living room. There was cat poop on it.
Yeah, I agree. This is probably the same guy.
Yeah.
So he liked to do this thing called get hyphy, which is where they would all get in a car, and they were convertible or something, or they would hang out the window and as the music's going, and they'd be doing this stuff real big and crazy, and then they would Ghost Ride the Whip. You know how to Ghost Ride the Whip?
Can you show us?
How to Ghost Ride the Whip?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is like a British Ghost Riding of the Whip because I'm on this side. Ghost Riding the Whip, you're driving, shh. You slow it down to about 5 miles an hour. You get out of the car, shh. And then while you're outside the car, you dance while it's still driving, like this.
I thought you do
like this. Like that.
You're so disgusting.
I mean, I gotta show you how to get hyphy. If you don't know how to get hyphy, then, well, Wendy.
So
that's quite large. I don't know if you know that.
I mean, that's what he said. Yeah.
Yeah. Wendy, have you ever seen one? I don't know if you have. Okay.
Well,
so, point is,
I'm used to. I won't say it.
Thank you, Wendy. I appreciate that.
But if you want to see it, I'm sure I can arrange that. I'm sure we can make some phone calls.
No.
I'm sure. And I also, too, next time you go to Seattle, I have a friend that is very impressive.
So anyways.
We can actually have him on the show and he can show it to you live.
No thanks. There will be no penises on the show. Other than yours. That's the only one that's allowed.
So, like, what do you want to talk about on the show?
Well, I think it's a really good move right now to, you mentioned Celsius.
Yeah.
I mean, we should talk about Alex Mashinsky getting arrested.
That's good. I'm so glad that you got arrested.
Yeah. Well, I said this on video I made yesterday. I think people will judge me for it, but like, I have a little bit of sympathy for him. A little bit. Not a lot, a little bit, because Sam's screwed. Like, Sam is the one that did that.
I get it, but at the same time,
he's negligent. He's done a lot of things bad. I'm not having sympathy for him. I'm just saying there's a little.
Yeah. Well, just like I think too, and I'll say this too, and my audience is kind of mad at me for saying, but I do think if they did relaunch FTX had amazing products and services. Like, they really, really were revolutionary.
That backdoor, the commingling was great. Big fan of that.
No, I'm not talking about that. Like, who? I mean, not that part. I'm actually talking about the trading services that they offered to people. Like, those services were great. However, he was a POS. He was a bad person. He was using customer funds. But again, the same thing goes to, I feel like a lot of this was a direct failure of our public servants. They should have done what Japan did. Is, you know what, you have to segregate the funds. I feel like a lot of things. Yeah. I mean, these guys.
We ended segregation in America a long time ago.
I feel like there's a lot of things that could have been better, but at the same time, like, public servants should hold accountability.
So have you been following all this Dan Freeberg lawsuit?
No, because there's so many moving parts to FTX.
Okay, so you know who Dan Freeberg is?
He's the guy that orchestrated the back door.
Yes.
And he's going to get it in the back door.
So he is.
So is Alex.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, well, I don't know, Alex, I think, is like pretty badass. I don't think like he probably will. I think supposedly, I don't know if this is true. This might be like Mr. Rogers has tattoos. I don't know. But supposedly, like, at one time, he like worked for Mossad or something. Like, he's actually a pretty bad fighter, I think.
Bad fighter, yeah.
Yeah, I think he's pretty bad. I think I'd be, maybe you'd be surprised, but from what I've been told, because I thought I would smack him down pretty easy, and so I was like, I don't know about that, Well, kind of like Elon wanting to fight Zuck, and then finds out that Zuck is, basically the next George St. Pierre.
Yeah. Well, Zuck's a robot.
Yeah, he's not real.
He's not real.
No, he's kind of like that lizard guy in the back of that plane.
Yeah.
You know about that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, big time.
Yeah, I believe in those types of things, I think that MFer was not real.
Do you know that the drinking the blood of children thing's actually true?
I know that's true.
That's actually true. I found that out the other day. I didn't know that.
You didn't know that was true?
No, I didn't know, like, you could actually go to places and get blood from younger people.
I feel like they even have weird services here, like in LA, to where you can.
Yeah, they're like the aging services and stuff.
Yeah, that's weird stuff. But I feel like in other countries, it's all black market stuff.
Yeah. Ask Gavin Wood. He knows about it. But
yeah, we won't talk about that.
We'll talk about that. So anyways, so here's my thing with FTX. I now believe that FTX is going to relaunch and it's going to be successful if BlackRock buys it.
Oh, so BlackRock's talking about it.
BlackRock is talking about buying it. And I think, so here's the difference.
That's what I told you. I just said FTX.
I agree.
Great product services. If BlackRock buys it, it makes sense. It also makes sense like why Larry Fink is out there saying all. Yeah,
absolutely.
Okay.
So I think that, let me talk about the difference between Celsius and FTX.
All right.
So Celsius, not nearly as big of a hole as
That's
FTX.
what he said also, or she said that.
Caroline?
Her hole.
That's gross. So
that's why people say bumping fuzzy uglies or fuzzy bumping. What is it? What do they say?
Bumping fuglies? No, bumping uglies.
Yeah.
But then there's that website called Fugly. Do you remember that one? It was like just really ugly people. It was like kind of people at Walmart before people at Walmart came out.
I love that.
It's so great. It was. I mean, it's kind of.
I mean, you kind of look like a person from Walmart.
Oh yeah, like that one guy told me that I was wearing a Walmart shirt when it was a freaking Fendi. Cool. Appreciate it. No, it was a Saint Laurent shirt I had. He said, look at the way I dressed and look at the way Bitboy dresses. He dresses like he's from Walmart and puts a picture of me wearing a freaking Sailor Ron shirt. Oh, cool. Anyways, the point is that the difference between Celsius and FTX is that Celsius is still transitioning with pieces of former leadership there. So the guy who's now like the CEO of Celsius or whatever, not the company buying it, but the guy who's in charge to over Alex, like a lot of people believe he's a puppet for Alex. So there's still crossover between people that were there and people that are there now.
That's not legal. That's crazy.
Well, it's not, but they'd have to prove it. They has strings still, which is hard.
I think that they're going to end up liquidating.
Oh yeah, I hope so. Right, just get it over with.
I really think that they are, just because I don't think that if the SEC wasn't going to let Voyager go through with it.
Yeah.
I've got like $5 back for Voyager.
Nice job.
Yeah, I feel
sure.
I can buy you a cheeseburger.
That's really good. I like cheeseburgers.
But yeah, I think they're going to end up liquidating, because like, why wouldn't, I mean,
yeah.
How?
So you have FTX that if BlackRock takes them over, there's already 0 people there that were there before, right? John Ray's there, and all the people are out.
Ray Jingleheimer Smith.
Yeah, he sucks too, but that's another story. But the whole point is that if BlackRock really comes in and takes it over, it's a new exchange.
Yeah.
And they have money to back it. You don't have to worry about being insolvent either.
Well, that's the thing though, is just because like BlackRock is so big and whatnot, if they play the wrong card.
Well, they have $13 trillion.
I know, but the
Maybe it's $9 trillion.
powers that be can shut anything off.
Yeah,
there's always people that are run. There's lizard people are running all this stuff in. So.
Yeah, I thought, a lot of people have said that, like, because BlackRock is getting in, like, now the ETF's getting approved and blah, blah, blah. So when the BlackRock ETF got told to make more comments, like, people were like, oh, this is shocking. I'm like, you don't understand. Like, BlackRock's not the most powerful people in the world. They're close.
Who's the most powerful people?
Most powerful people in the world are a couple of families, and one in the United States, one in Europe, some other ones. That stuff's true, and they're more powerful than governments, for sure. They have more money. They're trillionaires, but nobody knows it. But I won't get too conspiratorial, but I can tell you that's not a conspiracy. It's true.
Right, I believe it's true.
So they're above BlackRock for sure. These people invented bonds. That's why they're so rich. They invented war bonds.
So I think that BlackRock's ETF will get approved. Like,
I think they'll get approved, but I'm just saying they're not the top dogs.
They're pretty powerful, though.
They're pretty powerful.
They literally own like 99% of America. They're shareholders in like almost all products.
Right. And these families own more.
Same.
They own more.
It's a big this. That's what it is.
It's a big maraca?
So this means potty and baby signing time.
I thought it was Morocco.
So basically, like, it's all poop.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can you do that again?
Like all poop.
Cool.
Like potty. Like kids go potty. So.
The show gets so weird.
Yeah.
I don't know why people like it. Why do you like this show? Drop a comment below and let us know, because we can't figure it out.
Yeah. I mean,
we talk every day about how, well, when we talk is not every day. No. I try to talk to you as minimally as possible, but
literally tell me. I'm so frustrated too, because I had the perfect guest to come on the show, but you're literally like, I'm gonna be in LA maybe like 5 minutes ago, and I'm like, yeah, you'd like let me know. And I called you a dummy today.
Yeah, you did call me a dummy.
That was really good. That was really funny though.
I mean, it depends on who you ask. If you ask me, my heart was hurt a little bit, but
when I called you a dummy?
Yeah, it hurts. It hurts when you say mean things to me.
All right, well,
it hurts.
I have
feelings.
I think that you have feelings.
I have a lot of feelings. Rage, anger, hatred, pretty much.
Well, I think that you are a semi-dummy.
A semi-dummy?
Yeah.
I'm half dumb. Do you know what the average IQ in America is?
69.
Some give and take, I guess. Some give and take.
Yeah.
I think it's like 92.
Yeah, 92.
Do you know what your IQ is, Wendy?
No, but I'm half Jewish, so I'm sure it's really high.
I'm between like a 136 and 140, just so you know.
Yeah, you are a pretty intelligent guy.
I'm in Mensa. Do you know that?
Period?
Always. I'm in Mensa. It's one of my bigger flexes, but I don't flex it a lot.
Oh.
Do you know what Mensa is?
Maybe.
Well, tell us. See, only smart people know.
Yeah.
Mensa is a club that's for the top 2% of intelligence in the world. You have to go take a test and all this stuff.
Oh, did you take a test?
So this, yeah.
You're not even in Mensa. You didn't even take the test.
No, I did. I did take the test.
Talk to us about this.
I did take the test. So I was probably 20. I was probably 20.
Yeah.
No, I was 21. So I was 21, maybe 22, and I found out about this thing called Mensa. And I was really excited about it because it was like a club for smart people, and I knew I was really smart. I could get it. So I go to the library and take a test. They have once a month. You go to whatever the main library in your county is, and they'll do a test. So there were like 4 or 5 other people taking it, and the first question was so hard. And I couldn't figure it out. I don't know if I got it right or wrong, but I got all the rest right. I was like, man, this is tough. Then I was like, oh, this was easy.
I'm gonna go do that so I can be better than you.
Don't embarrass yourself.
Yeah.
So anyway, so I'm waiting. It's like a month. Finally, I get a letter in the mail to my office. I was working with my stepdad at the time. And he brings this letter back there. And he says, this came for you? I was like, okay. So him and his business partner were back there, and I just messed up this big job really bad. I'd cut it wrong. It's a long story. But anyway, the point is that...
it just goes to show you can't be good at everything, Ben.
Yeah.
You don't even know how to cut.
Well, you know what's weird is I'm really OCD, but I'm not OCD about stuff like that. Like hanging up picture frames, I'm not OCD at all.
Really?
I just like... So anyway, so I get this letter. I open
Everything in your house is crooked?
Well, yes.
Oh.
Yeah. No, we actually had professional people hanging these letters.
Okay, so
We had an interior
everything that you hang is crooked.
I can get it pretty straight, but it's like hanging. It's not like secure. So yes.
So it's a safety hazard.
Yes, my children may die at any moment. They get hit in the head with a frame. But we like to live dangerously at house.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a fun house. There's lots of... My daughter, she really enjoys going over there
It's a really nice house.
and hanging out with you guys.
I love it. It's great.
Yeah.
So we, I go take the test. I get the letter in the back, and I open it up. And I open this letter up, and it says I've been accepted. And I'm thrilled. I'm jumping up and down. I'm like, yes, yeah. My dad goes, what? I said, I made it into Mensa. What's that? It's a club for the top 2% of intelligence in the world. You're like super excited about that? Yes. Okay. He turned and walked off. Not impressed at all. And that was the moment where I realized that like, oh, this is only important to me. I only care about this. Nobody else cares.
Well, that actually reminds me of many different life achievements I've made in the last, we'll put a random number out there, in the last 6 years.
Yeah.
And
Ever since you met me.
and I
Big shocker.
yeah, no one cared.
Big shocker. Big shocker. Big shocker.
Don't ever do that again.
That's my favorite number, 33. That's why I wear 33 on my jersey. That's just how you make that symbol, 33. 33, sit 33.
Did you learn that in jail?
No, there's no shockers in jail. So anyways, the point being here is I end up going to one of the meetings.
Have you been to Yamashiro? It's really good sushi.
I have not.
It's so good.
Yamashiro?
Yeah, it's like on this hill.
Have you been to Nobu?
I won't eat at Nobu.
I've been there twice. It's pretty good.
Well, like if you go to Malibu, you have to go to Joffrey's. You don't eat, like people who live here, like old money, we go
To Joffrey.
to Joffrey's, not to Nobu. It's like, you wouldn't know about that.
No, because I'm poor.
Yeah.
So I go to the first meeting. I go to a meeting. It's like their big Georgia meetup, basically.
Okay.
And I'm thinking, man, I can't wait to go to this. This is going to be so freaking cool. Like all these smart people. So I go there, and they were all nerds. Every one of them. And the entire night was people arguing over who was the smartest. The whole thing.
So it was like a crypto meetup.
Yes. I got a good topic for us to talk about in another show, by the way.
Okay. We'll talk about it next. I
Yeah,
don't know how much longer we have on it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're done right now, but I just wanted to, it was so nerdy, and I was so turned off by it that I actually did not pay my membership dues again. So technically, I've not paid my membership dues.
There's so many caveats to your stories.
Yeah.
Like, it can't just be a straight answer, yes or no.
Yeah.
It's like a caveat to everything.
Well, I've been trying to repay my membership dues because I want my card again.
Yeah.
Not a card again. I would never wear one of those. I want my member card again So that way, every time I say something that's low IQ on the show and people say, oh, no, you're dumb, I say, no, actually, unequivocally, that's not true. Show my card. I thought it'd be a funny skit on the show.
Yeah. You guys, we're planning on doing like a lot of like funnier things. So we're going to like, there's going to be an episode where
The show's so dry.
where I'm going to beat Benna because I'm better than him. And I'm also going to show him how to throw a proper punch because I doubt he knows how to. And I also know...
I know I throw a punch.
And we're also going to make him start wearing ridiculous stuff on the show.
Yeah, because I don't wear ridiculous stuff already. I'm kind of embarrassed right now.
Yeah.
Should I say it?
Why?
Well, I'm wearing Versace and Gucci at the same time. It's like...
First Ace? Do you see Showgirls? It's just like First Ace.
No.
So
I haven't seen Showgirls. Yeah. But I do love Elizabeth Berkley in Saved by the Bell.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a maniac, that's for sure.
You know who I hate?
You know what that is from? You know what? That's from the Speed episode.
Okay, but you know who I hate?
Who?
Tiffany Amber Thiessen in 90210. Her character's
Oh, really? I love her in real life, though. She's amazing. I love Kelly Kapowski.
Yeah, and Saved by the Bell, she was amazing. She was super, like, great, but she was such a whore in 90210. Like, when I watch it, I'm so mad. I'm mad. It makes me mad.
Yeah, I'd be really angry.
I forget what is her name? I forget what her name.
I would be so mad about that if
Valerie.
Thiessen was a whore.
Valerie.
So mad about that.
She was a whore in 90210. You're so, like, you'll be mad.
Yeah.
She's a whore.
She was so pure.
I know, but she had to be a whore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, all women do. What? I mean, for TV shows. I mean, actresses.
Oh, so now you want to talk about the entertainment industry, the do's and don'ts.
The entertainment industry.
Yeah.
No, thank you. Guys, this has been the Forever Frenemies Show podcast episode 37 or 12. I'm not sure. They all seem like hell in eternity to me.
Yeah.